And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, we've got Plumlee. Jeremy Grant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Wright in at the point. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Harden the pass to Jordan. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Right, the pass to Griffin. And it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. Harden's shot is off. Now the pass to Grant. Now here's Wright. Here is Ellington. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Griffin. No good there. The Nets go the other way with it.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now, here's Grant. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Grant kicks to Ellington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
In transition, here come the Nets. Green leading the charge. Jordan kicks to Harden. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
Pass to Griffin. Poke loose. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Grant against Harris. Shoots from 14. No good from Grant. Nets leading by 5. Irving looking for an opening. Shoots over Grant. Irving misses. Now here's Ellington. Not a lot of room. Pass to Griffin. Great D that time from Green. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Brown out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the 3. Free throw good, Jordan.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And so he hits both. So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 7. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Now, here's Brown after Josh Jackson's miss. Pass to Shamet. Okafor trying to get open. A second chance effort. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Detroit Pistons.
Never one to shy away from playing physical. Jordan will give you his all when he's out there.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing. Stewart's checked in for Okafor. And he's good on the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin had 2 more knee surgeries last season. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said that the year before, they rode him like a cheap horse, in Casey's words, to make the playoffs. Griffin acknowledged his load may need managing down the road, saying, "I'm a believer in science. I'm going to listen to them and let them lead the way." Guys?
Smart perspective. David, thank you. And a brief look while we had the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. DeAndre Jordan, number 1.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
First one falls for him. And a new group in for the Nets. So he gets them both. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Now here's Griffin. Count it. Good. Griffin's got his first basket.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Green dishes to Harden. Kicks it to Irving. Jordan inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Credit to Jordan for finishing in spite of the foul. He never relents on the play.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep it guessing.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The free throw drops for Grant.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And Grant drops them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irvin has proven to be a sensational teammate.
Green against Griffin. From deep. No good. And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Dwayne. What are you looking at for the second half after seeing what happened in the first?
Well, defensively, we got to get stops. We got to get them out the boards and box out. Again, we got to meet their aggression with our aggression offensively. And offensively, we can't let the ball stick. We got to get the ball moving and hopping around the horn and make them move their feet.
Okay, thanks
so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even in scoring. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
It's been a strong performance for them on the glass. They're hustling. More often than not, the first guy to get to the boards has been one of theirs. Now that's impressive. And that can make a big difference in a game like this.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Reminds me of me at the free throw line. They had a rough half of shooting, under 35%. Some of that was great defense, but a lot of it was poor shot selection. They've got to revise the game plan, get guys open for higher quality looks. And the shooters need to go out and execute. Man, come on!
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
This was a huge bonus for this team. I mean, they weren't expecting it, but they will absolutely take it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Plugly out there with Griffin. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Grant, and it's Ellington in at the two-guard spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Green slams it in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Right outside. There's the lob to the hoop. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And yes, it's good. Harden's got 5.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
So both teams making some changes here. And now a chance to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA to see the leading three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Brown. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. And it's Shamet missing. Right outside. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Brown, the pass to Shamet. And there's the pass to Perry. Here's Llewellyn, covered by Okafor. And Okafor with the block. Here's Bay. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Got a piece of it. Shamet with the steal. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Harry. And he banks in the layup. Perry's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Doumbouya. He gets that one.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
The Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That's good from Doumbouya. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. A 2-point game. The teardrop falls in. Harden's got his third basket of the night.
And when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it, so relentless in how he exploits open space.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Harden. He's out there with Irving. Jordan is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Perry in at the power forwards position. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Griffin down low. Rebounded by the Nets. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
It's good. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love how Irving mixes it up. Outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
To the left wing. Here's Griffin. Banked in off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Nets leading by 7. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. There's the lob to Harden. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Mikhailuk. It's hauled in by Perry. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Irving passes to Harden. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And he lays it straight in.
Timeout.
Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. 1:16 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He was measured in his words. He told his players, look, we're doing a lot of good things out there, really good things. Stay confident and stay positive in your approach. Trying to keep their hopes up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pops it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Griffin attacking. Yes, that goes in.
You don't put up numbers like Griffin unless you can finish through the contact inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving for 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
And here is Irving. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you look confident tonight offensively. What got you going?
My teammates have confidence.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.